My name is Greg Nekonechny. I'm an architectural technology student at Fanshawe College studying to get into the industry. Did you know globally last year the economy lost $1.63 trillion to lagging construction productivity? That's $580 billion on average in North America a year. How does this happen? I've been on a couple of co-op placements now, and I can tell you it's archaic business practices, lagging communication skills, and just a poor attitude towards other people in general. That's how the Ottawa building went from $180 million to $452 million and 2 years of delay. I was sat in on some of those meetings, and I can tell you that it was just horrific. I mean, how the fuck? Wow. That was Greg 2 years ago. He was a little angry. He wasn't aware that Fr8 Living Solutions was just around the corner. Hi, I'm also Greg, the founder of Fr8 Living Solutions. Fr8 Living Solutions is a net zero modular housing company that utilizes upcycled shipping containers and off-grid technology to build sustainable homes for that ever-widening market gap of millennials in the housing industry. And this is my Flourishing business canvas. All construction on any level is incredibly complex and requires many key players right from the get-go. You've got your architects, engineers, and government officials and legislation that you have to adhere to. With Fr8, this is going to get even more complex as we incorporate sustainability studies and environmental activism. Further with Fr8, it's going to be a lot about education. So we're looking at a lot of social media education and campaigns, including blogs, vlogs, and event activism with people in the real world. And this is how I am going to turn Fr8 into the construction company of the future. Fr8 Living Solutions is aiming to disrupt an industry that on a technological and practical level hasn't changed for close to 200 years. We still build on site and use materials that are either not renewable or not recyclable at the end of their lifespan. At Fr8, we want to use a pre-manufacturing methodology to lower the cost of construction and increase the quality of the build, thus lowering the cost for the end consumer, both in ownership and in maintenance. We're going to pull the construction industry into the 21st century. The Fr8 method is going to be a little different from traditional construction methods. Rather than doing on-site construction, we're going to pre-manufacture these components off-site. This is going to require many key partnerships. The two biggest ones are going to be the modification of the shipping containers themselves, and then the design and manufacture of the interior modular systems. Eventually, the goal of Fr8 is to vertically integrate these processes, which will require the hiring of my own architects, engineers, and construction workers. This is going to require heavy initial capital investment, but we believe the results will be worth it as we will increase efficiency of builds and lower delays, as well as reducing the risk for workers on site and the risk that investors take when completing these projects. Really, the process is a win-win for everyone involved. Fr8 Living Solutions is an ambitious enterprise and will require heavy capital investment to get going, especially in terms of manufacturing. But on top of this, you have a myriad of other costs that have to be taken into account, including insurance costs, labor fees, government fees. The list just keeps climbing. This can seem really overwhelming initially, but I believe this will all lead to a quick and clean, healthy return on investment, especially as prospective clients, new homeowners, see the benefits of the lower cost, the higher efficiency, and the increase to their quality of life. The goal is for Fr8 to secure its first contract in late 2017 and start construction in early 2018. This will eventually snowball effect into us building high-rises and entire condominium complexes all over southwestern Ontario. That was Greg in March. What a dreamer. He had a beautiful business canvas set up with Sharpies and Post-its. It was amazing. But not every business model canvas is right the first time. We've had to pivot since then. Initially, we started with a business to consumer sales approach. And while this dream still lives, we realized it would be more viable to approach developers, meaning a business to business sales model. We can tell them and prove that we can deliver houses more efficiently, quicker, and at a lower cost to them, thus getting consumers into their houses faster. Fr8 Living Solutions also needs to develop an MVP, or minimum viable product. This has turned out to be a bit of a challenge as there are misconceptions about shipping container living. So what we decided to do instead was approach a local land investor to do a small energy efficient home. This way we can prove to consumers that Fr8 Living is on the right side of technology and moving towards a more sustainable future. As you can see, Fr8 Living Solutions has a complex and colorful Flourishing business canvas. We've added some, we've subtracted some, and it's helped me to define a great deal of the direction that Fr8 is going to take in the future. I'm excited to see how it goes.